All right. Recording has begun. Okay. So warm up is an easy one. So 100 jumping jacks and then 20 like close leg squats. So the ones where you go just straight forward with your knees. I was told that I do too many squats where I, load weight up and like squat out, that I need to work on this side. So close leg squats are apparently how you do that. So 100 jumping jacks and 20 close leg squats where you just, shoop. Yeah, okay, go. All right, neck rotations. Other way. Right hand on the side of your head, that left hand behind your back. Cool. Keep your spine straight. Go 45 degrees forward with your head. Switch sides. Right hand behind your back, left hand on your head, side of your head. .45 forward. Both hands behind your head. Release. Right arm across your chest. Left side. Overhead. Other side. Right hand straight out. Bend your fingers back. Face your hand downwards. Pull in. Face your palm face out, but down, pointing down. Other side, palm out, fingers up. Fingers pointing down, back of your hand. Fingers pointing down, palm facing out. Okay, release hip circles. Other way. Back bend. Legs wide. Hands down. Lean to the right. Lean to the left. Left down. Right arm on your hip, left arm over. Other side. Right. On all fours. Hold, please. Go into child's pose for now, as I try to get this to not fall down. All right, back up. And right leg up and forward. Keep it at a 90 degree. And try to keep your hips parallel to the ground. Reverse direction. Now keep that 90 degree, kick up. Other leg, circles. Reverse direction. Right, kick up, keeping it at a 90 degree. Okay, both knees down, right arm underneath left arm. Put your shoulder on the ground, put your left hand on top of your right hand. Back up, other side. All right, time. We'll go right into drilling from here. So we're gonna do the sit out progression here, turn over. Yeah, sit out progression. All right, from there, not really from there, we're just doing the next one. Back roll, slow back roll. Here, come up to plank, child's pose, frog jump, slow and controlled, out. All right, next. Next is the hip thrust to the arm bar setup. So the hip thrust, step across, pivot. Here, step across. All right, next one, the sit up to the technical stand. So sit up, technical stand. All right, last ones. Hey-hos. So hey-hos across your mat, and then go back and forth. So hey-hos are the ones that go. Yeah, yeah. You ever want to do these, Emmy? Yeah. Great. Hey-hos, Sarah. Hey-hos. All right, time. Get water and get your dummy. All right, we're gonna start in guard, like we've been doing. Here, we're gonna get that cross collar grip, sit up. I'm gonna put my weight on that opposite leg to do the technical stand up. Here, right? So from here, I'm going to push my arm, my forearm in, dunk that head, make sure that I have my shoulder at the back of the neck. Here, I'm going to grab this arm. I'm going to step this foot here, and at the same time, I'm going to step the other foot, and it's going to come here. It's going to, the top of my foot is going to be at the hip, and it becomes like a fast step. And once I do those two steps, I'm going to fall to my side here. So here, here, I'm gonna grab this, I'm gonna step, pull here. I'm gonna land on my forearm a little bit. I'm gonna keep this arm, I'm gonna keep pulling it. This hand is gonna let go of the collar, it's gonna come through. I'm going to S grip here. This leg, it's only out because you need to see here. This leg is gonna actually be over the bottom, the lower back here. And then I'm going to both crunch and kind of like move out, if that makes any sense. But I'm squeezing, so I'm coming in here and I'm pulling this way. So I guess it's like this kind of movement, but with a crunch. This movement with a crunch in. Yeah, I'll do it again. If you already know it, do it. It's the guillotine that Vaughn's been teaching. So here, got my guard, cross collar grip, sit up, technical stand, dunking the head here, grabbing the arm, stepping, falling onto my elbow, forearm kind of area. from here, I'm going to get my hand off the collar and in and through to the armpit. I'm going to get an S grip here. My leg, this leg is going to go over the back. I'm going to keep myself squeezed in, and I'm going to crunch and also kind of like rotate my arm. Yeah.
The rotation, is it towards the side where you have the grip, or is it away from the side where you have the grip?
I cannot even explain what that is. It's sort of like a crunch. You're going in, but you're pulling that grip this way. So if I was standing, I have it locked here. I want my lat to be on the head, the side of the head. So I'm pushing, I'm pulling my arms, and I'm pushing my lat into them. So it's that crunch while I'm pulling. Yeah. A lat thing, Jen. Lats, Jen, lats.
I think you recall, I don't have any lats.
Yeah. You've been working on it though, right? So keep doing it. I'm just going to explain this move. This move is actually really hard to finish just because you have the collar grip and you want your hand through. And it gets stuck in the collar. So this is actually easier to finish with no gi, but obviously the how you grab it in the first place is a gi move. And the next thing we're going to work on is something better for that grip, but know that this is there if your hand doesn't get stuck. Hello, Emmy. What up?
Do you transition off your elbow when you are making the move from the collar to the S grip? Like when you do the it's like you land kind of on your elbow or you land on your forearm? I
land on my elbow.
Okay, that's what I'm doing too. And then when you go to move off the collar onto the arm, is that when you go more like onto your side?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And then when do you put your leg over? At the very end, or are you keeping your leg over through that process?
I keep my leg over through that process.
Can you demonstrate it again?
In fast motion? Is that what you want? Is that what you're hand signaling to me? You know how to do this.
Could you demonstrate it again?
Okay, I'll demonstrate it again. With no words and in fast motion, I shall demonstrate it again. From the other side or from the forward. moves.
Hey, Cha,
Yo,
are you, once you're in S grip, are you pulling towards you at all or just twisting? Or just a crunch on the twist?
crunch, twist. Crunch, and I'm pulling them into my lap. Here. Sarah, you have a better explanation about Vaughn's technique? Because she said something about smashing cans and I didn't really understand how to explain that. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it's a move your shoulder down, chest expansion.
Yeah.
You're showing it fine. I don't have anything to add, really.
Cool. It's legs up. All right. Next move. Next move is a better one for the for that grip. I have to move the legs forward. Weird. So without getting into it, I do the technical stand up here, and I'm getting the same head dunking movement and the same arm grip. But this time, I'm not gonna do that same guillotine movement. We're gonna do a loop choke. So I'm gonna get my arm through, and I'm gonna go the back of my hand on the back of the neck, like this. And this arm here, I'm actually gonna lock it around this way. So I'm doing that while I'm done the technical stand up. I'm looping my arm around here. I'm going to do sort of a forward roll. I'm off the screen, so I'm going to push. I'm going to try to get on top here. You can finish the move on your back. I'm essentially pulling this across and I'm locking the arm in place. Not get off screen. So here, I've done the technical get up and I've dunked the head. I've gotten the arm and I've laced my arm around. I want to go to the back of the neck, and it's even better if I lock it onto my forearm here. From there, I'm going to drop my knee and I'm going to drop my shoulder, and I'm going to get here. I can finish it here, but I want a better position. So I'm going to roll all the way over, try to get on top, and I can finish it there. So you can see from here that I have this really tight around the dummy's neck. My arm is here, and the dummy is bendy, so the arm is coming out. But real person, their shoulder would be stuck, and they'd be choking from the lapel here. So it's a loop choke. Yeah? One more time. Okay. Different angle, same angle.
Different angle.
Different angle. I'm gonna run into the wall. I'm just letting you know. So I'm gonna start a little further towards the camera. Here. Here. I've done the technical get up. And I'm here. I'm lacing. I'm gonna lace my arm around. I'm gonna turn it over here. I'm lacing my arm behind the neck. And I even want it behind the neck. And then if it only gets this far, it only gets this far because maybe somebody's shoulder's tight. But I want to even lace it around my my bicep. It depends on what is happening with the person. So I'm here. I'm going to basically, I'm going to do like a forward roll almost. I'm going to drop here and then turn all the way. I want to finish it from the top to get the most dominant position. But again, I can finish it. A lot of the time, they'll actually tap from here because it's so tight already. Yeah.
And that's a choke.
The loop choke, yes. I'm choking them mostly with the lapel, but also I'm putting the pressure and keeping them from being able to go anywhere with the other hand around the neck, around the arm.
There's like no body to the dummy, so I'm like, I can't. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Like, I'm like, wait, what is the thing that's happening? Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
you're fine. Yeah.
Incidentally, you were right. Spines need to bend.
Spines do need to bend.
This is a little weird because like I feel like I'm on top of a tower trying to do a front roll. I did not think this through.
I mean, you could take it apart and then make all your PVC pipes like little like this, like that big, and then it'd be bendy.
I think that will work, but it's too much work.
He's basically suggesting you make vertebrae out of the PVC pipes, which is a really big endeavor.
Well, pretty much by the time the 10th iteration of this is going to be like a pretty anatomically correct dummy.
Yeah, that would be awesome. And then jiu-jitsu will open back up and then you don't need a dummy. All right. Do you guys need more time on that, or would you like to do one more choke / 2 more chokes? Two more chokes. Okay. We'll do the Darce Anaconda switch because we're already kind of in those positions. Again, this is better in no-gi, and also we're still trying to get that lapel, and we're trying to control through that lapel, but having the lapel and trying to do these 2 chokes is actually really difficult. And it's doable in gi, just there's a lot more fabric to mess with. Kick its legs back. I didn't kick my dummy. Okay, so let's say we have long legs like Michelle. None of us do. And we try to get up, and we get here, and we get only to our knees, right? We still are in a good position to dunk the head, and we can actually get our arm out. We still want to control that outside arm, and we can get that through. You put both your knees down, as long as you have this person dunked over. You're gonna get your arm as far through as possible, and you're going to get your hand on your bicep here and on the back. I'm going to get the dummy on its side. I'm going to keep it from going, like they can get out of this choke or try to like relieve pressure by scooting out. So I'm going to come here, I'm going to grab a leg, and then I'm going to scoot myself closer. I'm like, what is that? Reverse shrimp into them, right? So I'm here, guard, trying to do the technical stand up, can't quite make it, but I can still dunk the head. I'm opening up the arm, I'm putting my arm as far through as possible. Like my shoulder wants to meet their shoulder. That's how far in I want to go. I'm gonna put my hand on my bicep, the other hand on the back. I'm going to, my right knee is up right now, I'm going to just come and switch here, grab the leg, and I'm going to reverse shrimp. Reverse shrimp. and me. You don't know which way to go. Drop towards here, drop away from the lock. So the lock is towards the camera right now, drop away from the lock. So drop the other way. Onto your other shoulder. So drop your knee, drop to your shoulder, yep. There you go. All right, one more. One more, same thing. And usually so when you get up there and you're trying to get the Darce choke, here, I ended up on my knee and I dunked their head, but they won't let me go get my arm through. But this arm is still free. I can actually push this one through to the other side. This is how far I want my shoulder to go through on either side. So this one's the anaconda. So this one's armpit to neck. The other one is neck to armpit, right? So this one I'm underneath the armpit, up to the neck. And I'm putting the lock here on my bicep again and on their back. I always forget how this one ends because there are meaner versions where you just dunk the person to their side and like kind of sit, but we'll just do the same ending for now. So I'm here, I'm going to fall to the side where my lock is not on. So my lock is on this side, so I'm falling to that side. I'm gonna get the leg again, and I'm gonna finish it here. The anaconda tends to be more of a neck crank than the other one. So the Darce tends to be more of a choke. Anaconda has a tendency to be more of a neck crank. So now we're just going to the other side. Here. I've gotten up and dunked the head. I can't get my arm through, they're blocking it. I still have the lapel. I'm going to pull it that way, get my arm underneath the armpit and up over the neck. I'm gonna let go of that lapel. I'm gonna lock it here and make sure that my hand is on the back here. I'm gonna fall to the side where my lock is not on. And I'm gonna do the same reverse crunch. But on this side, it's a neck crank. Chokes, guillotines, loop chokes, Darce, anaconda. That's what we've done today. All from this technical get up type thing. Michelle shouldn't come to this one because she was asking what to do if she got on her knees. Alrighty, time. Okay, we're gonna do our workout thing. Yay, keep your dummies. We're gonna do dummy workouts. Keep the dummy, Amy. Keep that dummy right there. Great. So let me just go through what we're gonna do first, because I wrote a whole thing. So the first ones are gonna be butterfly sit-ups. So you're literally just in butterfly guard doing sit-ups. So I'm gonna come here. Those butterfly sit-ups you can grab if you want. My dummy's falling over, so here. And then we're gonna do, if you can, put both lapels together in one hand, one leg back, this other hand bracing on your knee. You're gonna do rows. If you can't get the two lapels in one hand, you can grab the belt instead and do rows from there. And then we're gonna do other hand. Same thing. Do that right now. Then we're gonna do this fun one where you have your dummy. Now we're just gonna jump, squat. Yeah. And then we're gonna do guard sit-ups. So just in guard sit up, like you're gonna do the hip over, sweep, and then push-ups on your dummy. We're gonna do here, up if you can. I'm gonna basically I'm jumping up, switching my hand from one hip, one shoulder to the opposite. So I have opposite control, if you can do that jump. Then we're doing deadlifts. So either, I learned earlier that it's easier for me to deadlift this way, my dummy, so I'm keeping my legs straight, deadlifting. Or you can go belt here, deadlift. I don't like this way because I keep hitting my legs. So those are our things. I will call them out. I will give us 15 seconds in between each thing so we can actually do them. There is only 7. Actually, I'm just gonna keep my, why am I moving this? Let me just put this guy back. Great. So there are 7 drills. They will be 45 seconds each. I'm going to put 15 seconds in between in case you need to set up. Ready? We are starting with butterfly sit-ups. Let me put this right here. Hopefully it's loud. Next ones are rows. So pick a hand. We're doing rows on that hand for 45 seconds. And then we're switching hands. We're still doing rows. Try to use a double lapel grip. It actually hurts way more. Help with that, guys. Heavy jump squats. Jump squats. Jump on your dummy. Or don't jump on your dummy. If you don't want to jump on your dummy, you don't have to. Are you jumping over your dummy, Amy? Yes, my legs hurt. Okay, guard sit-ups. All right, next are push-ups. Easier for me to go this way. So, hip, shoulders, bounce off. My hair tie just broke. All right, well, great. Last ones are deadlifts. So figure out a way to hold your dummy, deadlift, straight legs, straight back, hinge at your waist or hips. This would make a difference if your guys' dummies were heavy. And time. My hair tie broke, guys. Yeah? How is it? Are your guys' dummies light, heavy? Did that feel like anything?
I have a 15-pound blanket in mine, so it was definitely I was feeling it.
Good. Yeah, mine has like 2 reams of paper, so it's like 20 pounds, 25 pounds, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how heavy mine is, but it always feels heavy.
Good.
Yeah, it was hard.
Good, good, good.
Really mean.
What?
Something on the dummy felt really mean.
Your dummy felt really mean?
Well, jumping on.
Oh, yeah, that's why I was like, oh, maybe if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. You could just jump squat in place. But I don't know. I was also trying to like figure out if we should do dips, and I don't know. I felt like this was fine for now. Hopefully it worked some.
Oh, I was going to say, I found the deadlifts easiest if I grabbed the dummy at the crotch, because then it was kind of
Yeah.
evenly weighted. If I like then I could literally pick the whole thing up. It was kind of like I was dividing it like a third, because I had like the